Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are doing well and that you are, I think when this goes live, the Sephora sale should still be going on. Yeah, there's 2 days left. Sorry, Rita and I realized the other day that the top of my windows were open in my office and I have been killing crazy amounts of wasps and bugs and I don't want the girls to get stung. So I've been literally killing wasps like Tomb Raider or something. Anyways, this video should be going live on the 4th, which means there's 2 days left of the Sephora sale, and I have been posting recommendations like a mad woman just to make sure you guys are not wasting your money on things you don't need. So I wanted to show you guys today what I picked up from the sale, which is actually a lot of holiday kits, and I haven't done a dedicated holiday kit video on YouTube because I wanted to get through the sale, but I realized that a lot of people wanted to get holiday kits during the sale. So we're gonna talk a little bit about them. I've also been posting holiday kit reviews on shorts. If you don't like following me on TikTok or Instagram for whatever reason, I totally get it. Everyone likes their different things. I do post those on my shorts, so if you want to see a little bit more of 1 to 2 minute reviews on things, I will have those on shorts. However, today we will be focusing on 3 different gift sets and then a few random perfumes. I am wearing almost everything that I picked up. I got a lot of blush sets, so I wasn't able to wear all of them, but I am going to swatch everything for you and give you some first impressions on especially the scents and then everything that I'm wearing. We will definitely dive into. It's absolutely crazy to me that the Sephora app has broken now. Almost every day of the sale, there has been at least 30 minutes to multiple hours of the day where the Sephora app or the website has been completely broken, which I found very interesting because that also happened during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, if you guys remember that, and they ended up adding an extra day on the end of each week to make up for it. So I'm really curious if Sephora is gonna add an extra day to the sale because of this or do something, because I know people have not been able to actually get their orders in. So I'm very thankful that I was able to get mine in when I did and it actually arrived on time. So let's dive into it. As I mentioned, my name is Rudi. I usually get some new people on my page when I talk about Sephora sales. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this content. We talk about sort of new makeup and skincare and hair care in an old YouTube style. We like to mesh the two here, which also, hello, look at these freaking nails. Today is Halloween while I'm filming this. So I saved these for Halloween week because I just felt like they were kind of witchy. These are from my collaboration with Quickies, which is a press-on nail brand, and these are in the shade She Wore Blue Velvet. They literally look like blue velvet. They're absolutely beautiful. So I will link those down below and let's hop into it. So I'm gonna go in order of how I used these products, starting with, I believe, the Givenchy. Okay, so I like to apply, just to preface, I like to apply my liquid highlighters before my blush and after my bronzer. So I do foundation, concealer, bronzer, liquid highlighter, blush, and then I'll powder. So today I am using the one that I picked up, which is the Prism Libre Skin Caring Highlighter from Givenchy. This came to my attention because my favorite concealer of the year so far has been the Prism Libre Skin Caring Concealer from Givenchy. This is the exact same component and it's just in a highlighter, literally the exact same. So I was like, oh, I'm so down for that. This is in the shade Rose. They only had 2 shades, this really light pink shade that's sort of opalescent, and then there was a bronze shade that looked a little bit too dark for my skin tone. I think I really like this. Obviously it's a little pricey being Givenchy, but this is a really nice liquidy, very lightweight highlighter that offers a really nice glow without being glittery. A little goes a very long way with this, which I was not expecting. I feel like you can use this all over the face to get a foundation type finish. It definitely is a little bit thinner than the concealer, but I think paired together they could work really, really well. I do have it on today and I think it's absolutely gorgeous, but I did feel like I went a little overboard and I didn't feel like I was even applying that much. So just be careful with it. And again, it is something that I would recommend putting on before you go in with your blush, because if you put this on top of your blush, I think it might, I don't know, because it's so thin and liquidy, it might sort of mess with your blush a little bit depending on the formulation. I'm still gonna play around with this. I do think it's really pretty. I wish that there was more shades available because I actually don't typically go for a pink shade like this. I usually go for a light gold. And in terms of the skincare in this product, they are saying that it is a skin caring multi-purpose highlight and that it magnifies the complexion with hydration for 24 hours. It doesn't really say what exactly is in here that makes it skin caring, but I can appreciate that. This does have mica in it, and it gives you a really nice glow. So far so good. I really do like this, and I hope that they come out with more shades. It does say, I just noticed, that it's limited edition, so this must be a holiday drop, so that means there probably won't be more shades. So if you are interested, you better pick it up now. The next thing that I put on is something that I thought I might get in PR. I don't know if I'm getting PR from NARS anymore. I honestly haven't gotten anything from them in quite a while, which is not an issue. I am happy to purchase things that I want. This is the invite only mini afterglow liquid blush set. This is in their holiday drop, which they had quite a few holiday kits this year where they had the afterglow mini blushes in there, but also they had, like, of course, their classic orgasm kits. And this is I believe limited edition set, as most of their holiday kits are. And it comes with 3 minis of their afterglow blushes. And I was really excited for this because if you know me, I talked about the main size of the shade Dolce Vita in the Sephora Sale recommendations video that I did last Saturday. And Dolce Vita comes in this set along with 2 other shades in Orgasm in a limited edition shade called Orgasm Rush, and that is the one that I decided to wear today. So as you can see from the swatches, Orgasm is pretty light. I don't know that it would work on deeper skin tones. And Orgasm Rush and Dolce Vita look like pretty similar. I will say Orgasm Rush has more of a classic orangey red coral undertone, and it also has a little bit of shimmer in it, whereas Dolce Vita is like a deep mauve shade. It is still my favorite after trying the limited edition shade, which is why I bought this entire kit, was for the Orgasm Rush shade. I will say these get a lot of flack for not being pigmented enough, and I never really realized that because Dolce Vita works very well on me and shows up pigmented. It's the shade that I recommend to everyone. It's also the only shade that I had. But after trying Orgasm Rush, I will say, like, it took me 3 to 4 layers to build up the pigment on my skin, which I'm a white person, so I can only imagine that this shade would not work on deep skin tones, which is a little bit disappointing because I really do love the formulation, but I think that they should add a bit more pigment in it so that it works for more people. I think the shade is very pretty. However, what I would recommend instead of picking up this set is just getting the full size in this shade Dolce Vita. Like, honestly, that to me is worth it more than these shades that you might have to apply multiple layers of to get the color payoff. I will try Orgasm and report back and let you know, but it could also be good if you want to just try the formulation and you want to try a few different shades. That is my feelings on this one. I still think that Dolce Vita is by far my favorite. I will still wear these other ones, but I can see why people gripe about the pigmentation on that one. I want to cover the other blush set that I got while we are here. I did not wear anything from this set, but I did full swatches for you. This is the Merit, the Mini Flush Balm Trio. They did the exact same one last year with different shades, and they had a limited edition shade in that set as well. I honestly don't remember which one it was. Now I'm curious, because I keep all of them. I think it was in this shade Mars last year was the mini, and this is absolutely stunning, and spoiler alert, I like this limited edition shade more than this year's. But I still like this year's. It's definitely more holiday than last year's. So this is a 3-piece mini set, and this comes with the shades Beverly Hills and Fox, which are in the collection full time. And then the exclusive shade is called Rouge, and it is a cool red shade. It's absolutely stunning. I love the packaging on all of Merit's products. They just do such a good job of consistent brand packaging. It's really beautiful. It looks like a little stocking or like a little Christmas tree ornament, and the colors are stunning. And I do like both of the shades that are in here that are full-time shades. I prefer Fox. I love Fox. I think it's absolutely beautiful on medium skin tones, and then Beverly Hills is better for light skin tones. I have to build it up quite a bit to get pigmentation on my skin. And then the shade Rouge is a really nice, really blue toned red shade that I think is seemingly the color of the season. I haven't worn this yet. I will and report back, or I again will upload a short because I know that people want to see that one on. But I think this is a great set to give as a gift, or if you want to try this formulation. I do feel similarly about the pigmentation as I do the NARS. with this formula. Very sheer, it's very buildable, and it does give a beautiful glow to the skin. But for some reason, I don't find myself using these as often as I thought I would in my general day-to-day life. And I think it's because they wear off kind of quickly because they're so emollient, but they are really unique and beautiful and great for beginners in makeup, very user-friendly. They're really easy to apply, and you can skip a highlighter when you wear them because they have a beautiful glow to them with no glitter or shimmer in them. So I do think this is a great value, and I do think that shade is beautiful. And if you are someone just getting into makeup, or you're looking to give a gift to someone who's just getting into makeup, this could be a great option, and I will keep you updated on the limited edition shade. I don't typically go for a red, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I had to try it. I had to try it. Okay, next up, let's talk about a kit that I just felt was like a cool girl kind of kit. Look who is FaceTiming me. Oh, he hung up on me. Sir, don't you know I'm trying to film for YouTube?
No.
Say hello to my subbies.
Hi, subbies.
And my editor, Valentina.
Valentina. Valentina's a pretty name.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Moving on. So I felt like this was the cool girl kit of the year, and I saw a bunch of videos about it. And I am not immune to viral marketing online, so I did pick up the Refi Red Collection. This is a kit that includes their Lip Sculpt tinted lip gloss and their cream blush, all in a red cherry shade. And this is a $40 set, and it is a $56 value. So it comes with 3 products, 2 full size and 1 mini, which you're gonna see the full size and be like, are you sure that's not a mini? It comes with their cream blush in the shade Cherry. This is indeed the full size. I had one of their blushes. I've decluttered it since then because I just didn't find myself going towards it. It was more of like an orangey shade, but this is in the shade Cherry. It's very beautiful, very small. There's also a full size of their Lip Sculpt in the shade Red. This is, I don't understand why they're not all called Cherry because they are all literally the exact same shade. But their lip sculpt has actually been under fire recently because the setter, so I don't use the setter. I don't use the setter. It is this like other side that comes out of the product, and it has like a lip liner setter on it. But the problem with this is that you can set your lip liner with it, but then anything you put over top of it doesn't work. It messes up the lips for the rest of the day. So I do not use the setter, and the reason that it's under flack right now is that apparently one of the ingredients is vacuum grease, whatever the heck that is. And I don't really know if I believe that. Like, I don't think that the ingredient is exactly what they put in vacuum grease or vacuum cleaner or something. I don't know. I personally just don't like that formula, but I do like the formula of the liner. So I use the liner. And then it comes with a mini of their tinted lip gloss in red. And I have talked about this formulation before. I have it in 2 shades. I have it in the shades Dusk and Fawn. And I do like them a lot. They're a very nice like lip wrap. They feel very thick and luxurious, which I like in a gloss. It's not sticky, but the actual applicator is a freaking mess. So this is the full size. It comes with this metal tip, but for some reason the metal is wrapped on both sides and it gets all over it. And then it also just comes out of the cap and just sits on top of itself. So it's quite messy. When you apply it, it gets everywhere. Even if you go to, like, look at this. Even if you go to wipe off the cap, it's going to continue to seep into the bottom and make the entire thing a mess. So I don't use it as often as I'd like to because no matter how I store them, they're a huge mess. So with this one being red, that's gonna happen. It's still gonna happen. It's already happening and I just opened it. However, I do think the shade is really, really pretty. It's kind of like a unique red shade. It's like a clear base. So it has the option, all skin types and tones could use this because it has a transparent base and it feels really, really nice and lightweight, and it has more of like a pinky red undertone with a warmth to it rather than a cool red like the Merit, which has a blue undertone. So if you're more of a warm tone person, I think you would really like this. And I think it could absolutely be built up to this shade that's on the cover here, where you fill in the lips completely with the lip liner and then put the gloss on top. Or it could be like me, where I just did a light layer of both. And I do think that that would be really nice for the holidays. So I think they nailed it with this color. It's very, very pretty, and it's more of what I'm interested in when it comes to a red, more of like a purple pink type of red. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend it unless you are good with this particular shade. And I also heard that they just released this red gloss in their full size if you are interested. So I think it's very pretty. I did put a little bit of the blush on top of the NARS just to help match everything, and I think it's pretty. I would probably buy it again just because I like having unique shades in my collection, but I don't necessarily know if it's for everyone. If you're interested in this shade, I say try it. Okay, last but certainly not least is, well, it is least because I don't like them, is two perfumes. I've realized this year that I am a perfume girly. I love perfume. I'm very particular about my perfume, and I like to give my recommendations, but I also don't because I think everyone is so unique in what they like and what they like to smell like that I find it hard to give a recommendation for something. So what I've been doing instead when it comes to perfume recommendations is I've been saying, if you like this, you will probably like this. So I did a full breakdown on the Fleur new body scents, which we'll get into, and I said, you know, if you like clean reserve skin, you'll probably like this, etc., to kind of give people a breakdown so that they're not just buying completely blind. So what I'm gonna do instead of that is give you, if you want what you think this is what you should buy. So I picked up two of the Oudgasm scents from Kayali in the minis. I got the Oudgasm Cafe and Vanilla. These are two of the 4 of their new collection, and I love Kayali. Truly, I love the Love Fest Burning Cherry. I really like the Pistachio Gelato. I've had good luck with their scents. Their vanilla is pretty nice as well. So I was so excited when I saw the marketing for these products because they really seemed up my alley, especially the Cafe. And sadly, I don't like either of these. And this could completely be my fault because maybe I wasn't completely sure on what the Oud scent family is. But if I smelled these, I would no way say that they were vanilla or coffee scents, especially the coffee. So to me, these smell very, I hate to say it, grandma-centric. Classic grandma-centric with really powdery undertones, which again, that could be just me blind buying and being stupid about it. The vanilla is actually okay. I don't hate it, and I do smell a bit of that vanilla undertone, but it's not what I would go for in a vanilla at all. I'll pop the notes up so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I might keep this one because I think it could be good for layering, and Kayali tends to be very strong and has a strong scent throw. And this one is starting to grow on. But if you are looking for a actual classic vanilla scent, I wanted to recommend the Fleur Vanilla Skin Body Spray. This is a hair and body spray, and I am absolutely addicted to this. I know that at the time that I'm filming this is out of stock on Sephora's website. I'm hoping that it'll be restocked by the end of the sale, and I highly encourage you to pick this up if you are a vanilla person. I will wear this 1,000 times more than I will wear this, just simply because it smells like a second skin, which is more of what I go for rather than like a powdery vanilla. Although, this one, it smells a bit flowery as well, and I am not a flower person when it comes to perfumes. I do not like smelling like roses. I do not like smelling like any flowers. Honestly, I am completely citrus-based and gourmand-based. I don't want to smell floral whatsoever because I do associate that with like original granny perfume. And if you think of original granny perfume, I think of what exactly the Cafe Oud smells like, which is so sad because I was the most excited about this one. This smells to me nothing like coffee, and this is my personal opinion. If you want an actual coffee scent, it ain't this. This smells, I think one of the top scents is geranium. It smells like grandma's underwear drawer. And again, that might be me smelling oud for the first time and not knowing it, but I will be giving this to someone, perhaps a grandma or someone who is interested in oud scents, because I don't know, man. To me, I don't smell any coffee, so I wanted to recommend, if you are interested in a coffee style scent that is still lightweight and wearable, my favorite is Coffee Break from Maison Margiela. This is a mix of coffee beans, vanilla, and lavender. Some people say that this is not as coffee forward as they would like, but to me, I'm still getting the coffee scent, and it's still wearable throughout the day without being super strong. As you can see, I've already used half of it, which if you are a person who has a lot of perfume, that really means something. It means you're spraying it a lot. I love this one. It's a great fall scent. It's a great everyday winter scent as well. And I would just highly recommend those two from Fleur and Replica, which are my two favorite fragrance houses, along with Clean Reserve, over the Kayali's, unless you are an oud person. If you are, then I think you would like these. But I am disappointed, and again, that's completely on me. I don't like blind buying, and I should stop doing it, but I have a hard time because I get excited about scents. So I'm really excited to see what Lauren May Beauty has to say about these because I love her fragrance channel. So that is everything that I picked up from the sale so far. I do have a few more things that I'm interested in. I want to pick up the Glossier little mini Cloud Dew blushes because there's a limited edition shade in there, and I'm just such a sucker for limited edition things. That's kind of all that's in my cart right now because I am getting stuff in PR, so I want to make sure I'm not like double buying things. But I did want to mention that on my Instagram weekly, I am doing giveaways on my broadcast channel, which is basically like a channel where I can direct message people or direct message a large group of people. So if I get doubles of things, I am definitely going to be giving them away. So make sure you're following me on IG, and I will upload like the instructions every Monday for my giveaways, and then I reach out to the winner by Friday. So I would love to have you guys over there. Let me know if you guys have any questions on these. I feel pretty solid about my reviews because most of these I have tried the formulation before, but I'm happy to follow up with you in the comments or in the DMs. And I will see you guys probably with my monthly favorites in my next video very soon. Bye.